Okay, Anvesh, let's start. Anvesh, ready? Oh, you
Yes,
started. Okay. Now let's look at this position. Now, Anvesh, are you there?
yes, sir.
Your white. What you will play?
Uh, Sir King to Sir King to E5,
Into
E5.
five. E5. E5. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir and then King to D5.
Into D5.
Sir and then pawn to C3.
C.
3. Sir and then King to D5.
Into
D5.
D. It is in D5 only.
No, sir. C5.
C5. Okay.
Sir and then King to D6.
Into
D5. Sir and then pawn push. Sir and then King to D6. Sir and then King to C6. Sir and then pawn push. Sir and then King to D6.
into.
D6.
Come on. Okay. King to D6. Have to play, no? Hmm.
Sir and then King to pawn to C6. Sir and then pawn to C7.
Okay.
Sir and then King to D7.
Okay. Now, if I play here, okay, the same way you can do it, but you have to be eyeing on these very crucial, these squares should be controlled by you. Okay, knight instead of d5, you can also, uh, I mean, these squares. Okay, and your king opposition is very important, so keep it in mind. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. King movement is important, as we have discussed. Okay, if the king is the king is here, right? Yeah, and
Yes.
you can't push it. You can't push it right away because king c7. Even if you come here, if you come here, and this is going to be a draw.
Yes, sir. Then the king will come out there and then the pawn and
Yeah.
then he put the position.
Yes. Yeah. This position is the draw. Okay, have to be little careful when pushing the pawns. Okay, you have to control that key squares, then you push the pawn, and you have to cut down the entry of the king. Okay,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Now, let's go to the next one. Yeah, what about this one? Wait a minute. I will tell that Pradyumna, you have to play white.
Okay, sir. So king to b5.
King to b5.
Yes, sir.
Why not b? Why? Okay, fine. King to b5. Okay. King d6.
c4, pawn c4.
Pawn c4. King here. King to c7.
King to c5.
King to c5. King to here. Okay, I will play. Okay, fine. Carry on.
So then king to c, not c, b6 or d6.
b6. Then king over here.
Pawn push c5.
Pawn to c5. Yeah.
King c6.
King c6.
King c6, sir, not pawn.
King c6. King b8.
King d7.
King d7. Now king a8.
Pawn c6.
Pawn c6. King here.
Pawn c8.
Pawn.
c7.
Pawn c7. Okay, queen a7.
King e7, okay. So promote to rook, sir.
Why not promote the queen?
Sir, it will become a stalemate.
Why it is stalemate? King can go to b6.
Yeah, sir, sorry, queen.
Okay.
I didn't see that.
Don't worry, here there is no stalemate. Okay.
Yes,
King can
sir.
go to b6.
Okay,
Okay, you
sir.
have to be, but in some positions you have to be careful. Okay. Yeah, very good. Now let's try another position. What about this one?
So I
Sridnesh.
shouldn't tell.
Huh?
Should I tell for this one also?
Sridnesh.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes,
Sir, can you hear me?
yes.
Sir, from white, sir.
From white, yeah.
Yeah, sir. Sir, I go to king to d4.
King to d4. Okay. King to d5. d6.
Then, sir, I go to king to e4.
King to e4. King to here.
E3, sir.
King to pawn to
E3.
g3.
No, sir. Pawn to e3.
Okay. King to f d6.
Then king to f5.
King to f5. Okay, this variation anyway wins, but let's try. Okay, king d7.
Sir, king to f6.
King to f6. Very good. Now king to here. e8.
Sir, king to e6.
King to e6. King to f8.
Sir, e4.
e4. King to here.
King, sorry, not king, e5. Pawn e5.
Pawn e5. King f8. Now simply moving.
Yeah, sir. King
Yeah.
to d7.
d7 and you can push the pawn.
Yes.
Here you have to be little careful about these things. Okay. Yeah. For example, rook d3, king d3 is simply a blunder because of queen d5, king d5 is a draw. Yeah. This kind of positions a little bit careful. Okay. King d4. What about king c4, children? King c4 is
Sir, it will be a
also
draw.
draw because of,
King will come to e5.
yes.
Then if king comes to
Again,
d3,
you
it
have
will
to
be
go to
opposition and
d3
draw.
again. You have to go to
Yes, sir.
this position is a draw. Yeah. So we have to be little careful about these positions. Yeah. Next one. Yeah. Now tell me. Pradyumna, can you tell this position? Can you tell?
Yes,
Can you?
sir.
Yeah.
So 1 minute.
Mhm.
So king f2.
Please tell me after calculating.
Okay, sir. Just a minute.
Children, I will give 1 minute time. Okay. Be sure about it. Then on.
Sir, king to f2. Sir, king f2.
Okay. Into f2. Okay. Then
Yes, sir.
king to e7.
e3, sir. King e3.
King e3. King e7.
King d4.
King d4. King e5. King d5. King d6.
Yes, 1 minute. So pawn to b3.
Pawn to b3. King to c5.
King to c4.
King to c4. King to b6.
King d4.
King
b4, yeah.
b4. Sorry, king
No,
b.
sir. King, sir. King.
King. Oh, sorry. King b4. King a6.
King c5.
King c5. King d7. b7.
King b5.
King b5. King a7.
King c6.
King c6. King a8.
b4.
b4. King a7.
b5.
b5. King b8.
King b6.
King a6. a8.
King c7.
King c7. King a7.
Pawn b6 check.
Pawn b6 check. Wait a minute.
Pawn b7 check.
Yeah. Pawn b7 check.
Pawn b8 queen. And then checkmate on b6.
Yeah. Very good. Okay. So this is where you have to calculate this properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope this concept is very you now can you identify what are the key squares here?
Yeah, sir, we can.
Tell me what are the key squares here?
From white, sir.
White A.
Sir, F2 and G2, sir.
No, first these are the key squares which we have
Uh-huh.
to control.
Okay. Yeah. Please,
Yes.
yes. C5.
Okay. These squares are very key squares because see, if you have control over here, you can cut down the entry of king and you can able to take the opposition. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. So the more, the quicker you can reach that key squares, then you can able to push the pawn easily.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. This is all we know. We all know this. Okay. So, let me try one more, some difficult one. In QIPF. Okay. I'll give another one. Just a minute. Now, Pradyumna,
Yes, sir.
white to play win.
Yes, sir. 1 minute.
One minute time. Calculate and tell me. Okay, come on.
Sir, I'm not getting it, sir. Just give me
Anyone
1 more minute.
want to try?
Sir, 2 minutes.
1 minute time.
Okay.
1 more minute time. Anvesh, Sridinesh.
Sir, is it sorry, C2, king to C2?
Then what? What king c2? First of all, you have to tell the complete thing, not one move.
Sir, king to C2.
Okay,
Then the black king will come to E7.
okay.
Then white king to B3.
b3,
The black king to D6.
d6,
Yeah, sir. King to A4.
king
Black
to a4, king to c6,
yes. Then king to A5.
king to a5, king to b7,
Then king to B5.
king to b5. Sorry, king to b5. This is the correct way. Okay, very
Yes.
good try, Sridinesh. See, what is the nearest way for b? Okay, this way you are going to catch b5, a5 in 3-4 moves. Okay, 4 moves. Yeah, if you are playing d2, most players play d2, which is again difficult to reach. Okay, and if you play d2, that is really difficult. I'll tell you why. Okay, now let's see this here. d2, e7, c4, in here, and when you go here again, this is simply
Yes, sir.
blocking that square. But when the same thing when the same thing is in e4, you have a good move, king a5. When the same thing, you don't have this move here, right? You can't go to b5 or d5. Okay, even if you go to if there is a possible, now you can't go to d5 or b5. But look at this, a4, you're having chance of a5. All right, so this works. Okay, so you have to be very careful and you need to analyze properly, deeply. Okay, one move is not enough. You have to completely see the variation. Okay, that's why I'm curious. If you go to c2, are you going to come like this or like this? Okay, so you have to see the opponent's moves, and you have to be very careful here. All right, so so we will close it for here, and we will see some more different analytical variations, some because these are the practical uh you know positions which comes in the game. But
Yes.
yeah, king and pawn, mostly you will know it. Okay, but these kind of positions will determine, one position, how you can convert into this position. Okay, from given position to the position we know, we have to convert. How? That is very important. If you don't that mistake in conversions, then it's all over. It will become a draw. All right. So we'll close it for here. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Chalo, bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And we will, next class, yeah. Be punctual, children. Thank you.